Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at people who stop talking to red flags. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. My coworker told me he knew his wife was having a seizure at work, drove to her job and asked where she was, and they told him she hadn't shown up. So he knew she was in her car, but he decided to shop around for a little bit before finding her. By the time he got out to her car, someone else had already called an ambulance and was helping her. I haven't been able to look at him the same since. Are you kidding me? He knew his wife was having a seizure in her car, but he was just like, yeah, she can wait. Divorce! And it's the fact that he told other people, like, it was like, what, funny? Or like, what was he trying to prove? Like, brag about what? Why was he telling everyone, being like, yeah, I knew she was in the car, but I just shopped around for a little bit because, I'm an asshole. Had a date with a girl who told me a couple of stories about her life and ended them saying, nah, I'm just kidding. At the end of the date, I felt like I knew less about her than I did going in. Made me feel really uncomfortable. What? Hell no. If someone did this to me and I really believed everything that they said, and they're just gonna be like, nah, I'm just kidding. That's not about me, it's actually about my friend. Okay. That's for sure a red flag. That person lies about everything. I told a guy I only had time for a coffee date because I had a study group to attend. He kept trying to extend again and again and eventually asked if I would go watch a movie at his place. I said, no, I have to leave now, and he knocked on my car window so I'd roll it down, then refused to let go of the top of the glass. I had to pull away slowly with him still holding on. Study group laughed their asses off when I told them why I was late. He didn't get a second date. If a person tells you they only have time for this, then they only have time for that, okay? Please respect it. No way he held on to the freaking window glass. It's so sad when I'm thinking about this because I feel like we can't even be pissed off when this happens. Right. We can only be scared because you never know what he's gonna do. In high school, my longtime crush finally started to reciprocate my feelings and we got to hang out. That's when he told me he and his buddies liked to ride their bikes, swing baseball bats as they chased terrified homeless people down. When he saw my horrified expression, he was like, we don't actually hit them, they just think we will. At worst, we'll throw brown paper bags full of dog poo at them. Haha. That relationship lasted about a day. Imagine having a crush on someone for so long and you finally get with them and this is the kind of person they are. This is why so many people fall in love with the idea of the crush and not the crush themselves. And that's sad. I'm an alcoholic that's pretty jazzed about being sober now. You'd be surprised how many folks pull out there and you don't think you could just get away with a drink or two after being sober this long? I don't know, but I never plan to find out, and it's concerning that you would feel the need to tempt me. Dude, what's with people who love drinking who just want other people to drink with them? They're chill with not wanting to drink, so just leave them alone. And for me personally as well, when I tell people I don't drink, they're just like, why? Why don't you drink? I'm just like, because I don't like the taste of it. And it just makes me a little sad because I feel boring because everyone makes it like that, They're always just like, oh, she's boring, she doesn't know how to drink. Told me that they wanted to drown someone at some point just to watch the life leave their eyes. Not anyone in particular, just wanted to experience murdering someone, specifically through drowning. I noped out of there as fast as I possibly could. Yeah, because you could have been the victim. What the hell? What kind of psycho just tell someone that? Like, how do you even say that? Like, how are you having a convo and just say that? What? An old buddy I used to work with stopped into bullshit when he started explaining that he learned you don't need a driver's license because the government is a big corporation and we can renounce our spot and declare ourselves free men. I just gave up on him. It's been around 5 years now. You don't need a driver's license. What is he spewing? This guy I'd meet for coffee for mentoring, I figured out was just a liar. Not even about important stuff, just dumb random things. Was super easy to notice and was insulting that he'd think I was that gullible. Oh, dude, yeah, some people just lie about everything. A new guy at work started chatting with me while I was getting a coffee and it went from how's the weather to full-on racism in less than 5 minutes. I just walked away. Dude, yeah. There are people like that. They need to make it known that they're racist and they want you to join them. A friend of mine told me she was having an affair with a guy who provides intimidation for criminal organization. Said she didn't know that about him when the affair began. She implied that it wouldn't be safe for her to dump him. After hanging up the phone, I said to myself, stay away from her. Yep. Stay away from her. She insulted my job while not having one and made fun of my hobbies, all while I was letting her stay in my place for a few months rent-free. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'd kick her out straight away. Well, that's so funny, Betty. My job is funny to you, but where's yours? My hobbies are funny to you, but do you even have the money to have a hobby? I had a friend that I grew up with, played on the same teams, our parents were friends, we were in each other's weddings. He was in the police academy and came over to the house one night during that time and said, you know, I thought I wanted to be a cop so I could serve and protect, really help people, you know. Now I realize it's so I can drive really fast, carry a gun and beat people up. He also went on a rant about how all homeless people should be rounded up and buried and thrown under the jail and disposed of. We never spoke again after that day. Isn't it scary how some cops think like that? You know? Like, I always hear about bullies becoming cops, and I'm just thinking, like, is it because they know they can bully other people because they're a cop? It's just so scary. Back when I was about 15 and I was walking my grand's new small rescue dog, I saw a group of my friends I knew, including a slightly older boy I fancied. I walk up and start chatting to the group, talking about our new furry family member and his tragic history, and this lad I liked thought it would be the height of the funny in that moment to lunge at the dog. He was nearly 6 foot already at 17, and the dog was a small poodle, so the size difference from the perspective of that little dog must have been terrifying, especially considering the abuse he'd suffered. The poor dog ran behind me, shaking like a leaf, and the lad was doubled over, laughing his ass off. I've never hated someone so quickly or so intensely before. I gave him a piece of my mind, which as a teen amounted to me shouting about what a total wanker he was and how I hoped he shriveled and died. I never bothered speaking to him again. He phased out of the friend group soon after, and I don't know what happened to him. Fortunately, the dog was fine, and over the course of a couple of years really developed his confidence with my gran, until he was 14 and passed peacefully in his sleep. If by some alignment of the stars you read and remember this, Dave, F you, you're a wanker and I still hope you shriveled up. Yeah, Dave. You read that? You're a terrible person. 17, right? Is nearly an adult, and he thinks it's funny to scare a dog that's been abused their whole lives? Like, are you okay? Obviously you're not. But seriously, how are you that freaking terrible? How? Met someone for a date. We went on a hike and I tripped over a log and fell on my hands, and they non-stop pointed and laughed at me hysterically for 5 minutes straight. Didn't offer to help me up, offer any consolation, just laughed in my face for 5 minutes. Kept bringing it up the rest of the hike how stupid I looked falling and laughing again. Okay. Imagine going on a date and realizing your date likes you getting hurt. Okay. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.